Ladies and gentlemen, hold on to your seats because we're about to unpack one of the most jaw-dropping moments in talk show history that's got the whole world buzzing like a hive of angry bees. It's a sunny afternoon in bustling New York City on September 18, 2025, and the set of The View is alive with its trademark energy, laughter echoing off the walls, the audience clapping enthusiastically as the co-hosts take their places around the famous round table. Joy Behar, Whoopi Goldberg, Sunny Hostin, Sarah Haynes, and Alyssa Farah Griffin are all smiles, mugs of coffee in hand, ready to dive into the day's hot topics. But today's guest is no ordinary celebrity. It's the one and only Keanu Reeves, the beloved actor who's captivated hearts from The Matrix to John Wick, here to promote his latest film, a sci-fi thriller called Cyber Awakening that just smashed opening weekend records with $400 million worldwide. Keanu walks out to thunderous applause, looking effortlessly cool in a black leather jacket over a simple tee, his long hair tied back, that signature humble grin lighting up the room. Whoopi starts things off light, calling him the internet's boyfriend and asking about his iconic roles, and Keanu responds with his usual soft-spoken charm, sharing stories about training with real hackers for the new movie. It's all about authenticity, he says quietly, his voice carrying a gentle intensity. The panel laughs as Sarah jokes about his ageless appearance, suggesting he must have a portrait in the attic like Dorian Gray. But Joy, with her sharp eyes and quick tongue, has been waiting in the wings. Just a week earlier, a clip from an old interview resurfaced where Joy had quipped about Keanu's philanthropy being too good to be true, sparking online debates with hashtags like #KeanuIsKing and #JoyQuestionsEverything trending across social media. As the conversation flows, Sunny asks about Keanu's charity work, like his secret donations to children's hospitals and motorcycle rides for veterans, and he opens up modestly, "It's not about me, it's about giving back what life's given." The audience owls, but Joy leans forward, her voice dripping with that Brooklyn sarcasm. "Keanu, you're like a saint in Hollywood donating anonymously, no scandals. But come on, in this town of egos, is it all real or just really good PR?" The room quiets a notch, the co-hosts exchanging glances, and Keanu pauses, his expression unchanging but his eyes narrowing slightly. He replies evenly, "Joy, kindness isn't a strategy, it's a choice." But the hook is set, and as the cameras capture the subtle shift, Twitter lights up with real-time reactions, Joy stirring the pot again. And don't mess with Keanu, this is just the opening act in what will become a legendary clash, blending Keanu's zen-like calm with Joy's unyielding probe, all unfolding live for millions to witness. As the segment pushes forward, the atmosphere thickens like fog rolling in over the Hudson, but the co-hosts try to keep it breezy. Alyssa dives into Keanu's action hero legacy, asking about the brutal fight scenes in Cyber Awakening where he performed most stunts at 61, including a high-speed chase through virtual reality simulations that left critics raving. Keanu chuckles softly, describing the months of martial arts training and how it keeps him grounded. "Pain reminds you you're alive," he muses, earning nods from the panel. Whoopi chimes in about his cult following, how fans adore his low-key life, no mansions, just motorcycles and books, and Keanu shrugs it off, "I'm just a guy who loves stories." But Joy, fiddling with her glasses, isn't buying the humility wholesale. She's been vocal in past episodes about Hollywood's phony facades, and with Keanu's spotless image under the microscope lately due to a tabloid rumor about his private life, she circles back. "Stories are great, Keanu, but yours is like a fairy tale, no drama, no dirt. After losing loved ones, the accidents, how do you stay so perfect? Is it therapy, or something else keeping that rage in check?" The question lands like a subtle jab, referencing Keanu's tragic past to his sister's battle with leukemia, the stillbirth of his child, the death of his girlfriend in a crash, all public knowledge but rarely prodded. The audience murmurs, sensing the edge, and Keanu's jaw tightens, though his voice remains steady. "Joy, pain shapes us, but it doesn't define us. I choose peace over perfection." Sunny tries to pivot, praising his work with animal shelters, but Joy presses on with a sly grin, "Peace? Sure, but in John Wick, that rage explodes." Fans wonder if there's a real wick burning under that calm exterior, especially with all the nice guy myths. Spill it. What's the real Keanu? The co-hosts fidget Sarah whispering easy now while the live chat explodes online. Joy's going too far. Versus ask the hard ones. Keanu takes a sip of water, his fingers drumming lightly on the armrest. A rare sign of agitation for the man who's meditated through speed bus jumps and built-in time travels. He counters gently but firmly. The real me? Grateful, flawed, human. Myths are for movies, Joy, but she's not letting go. Her accent sharpening. Flawed? Name one flaw besides being too generous. Hollywood hides skeletons, yours must be gold-plated. The tension coils tighter, the studio lights feeling hotter, as this back and forth teases the fiery confrontation brewing just beneath the surface. With Keanu's legendary composure on the brink and Joy's relentless curiosity fanning the flames. Coming back from a quick commercial break, the set hums with unspoken electricity, the band's upbeat tune doing little to mask the undercurrent of drama. Whippy steers toward safer ground, asking Keanu about his directing ambitions and rumors of a Matrix reboot, and he lights up discussing philosophical themes in his films. Reality is what we make it, he says profoundly, drawing applause. Sarah follows up on his love for poetry, sharing how he's published books anonymously, and Keanu quotes a line from his work, "Shadows dance where light fears to tread." The panel appreciates the depth, Alyssa noting how it contrasts with action star stereotypes. But Joy, ever the contrarian, adjusts her seat and interjects, "Poetry's lovely, Keanu, but let's get real, your life's a poem of perseverance. Yet you dodge the dark verses. After all the loss, the motorcycle wrecks, don't you ever rage against the machine? Or is that just for the screen?" The audience holds its breath, the reference to his band Dogstar and past traumas hitting close. Keanu's eyes flicker with a shadow, his posture shifting as he responds, "Rage? I've felt it, Joy. But I channel Ida into art, into helping others." Wide well on darkness, Sunny interjects supportively. But Joy doubles down. "Channel it?" Sounds suppressed. "Fans idolize you as this Zen master, but psychology says bottled rage bursts. With your historian no family left, Hollywood's cutthroat, when does Keanu snap?" The co-hosts exchange worried looks. Whippy muttering tone it down, but the viral spark ignites here. Keanu's hands clench subtly, the camera zooming on his intense gaze. Online, posts flood in, "Protect Keanu at all costs." And Joy's onto something. He replies with measured words, "Snapping isn't my style, Joy." Empathy over explosion, yet she persists, her voice rising. "Empathy, for everyone but yourself?" Come clean, that sad Keanu meme from years ago, eating alone on a bench. Was that real despair, or staged sympathy? The dig cuts deep, invoking the 2010 viral photo that humanized him but also pained him privately. Keanu's calm facade cracks a hair, his voice deepening. "That was a moment, Joy, and not for public dissection. Respect boundaries." The studio simmers, the audience divided in whispers, as this probing pushes Keanu toward the edge. Joy's questions peeling layers off his guarded persona, setting up the rage that's about to unleash in a way no one saw coming. The confrontation heats up now, the view's cozy vibe morphing into a pressure cooker as Joy refuses to backpedal, her journalistic instincts in full throttle. Alyssa tries to lighten with a question about Keanu's cyberpunk influences for the new film, but he's distracted, his focus on Joy. She leans in. "Boundaries? In showbiz, stars like you set high private jets, secret lives. But fans pour love, they deserve truth over myths. Your rage in Rolessa, is it catharsis for real pain? After Jennifer, the baby, how do you not explode?" Naming his late girlfriend Jennifer Syme and their stillborn daughter Rava crosses a line, the audience gasping audibly. Keanu's face hardens, eyes glistening for a split second before stealing. "Joy, that's sacred ground, not fodder for ratings." Sarah jumps in, "Let's respect that." But Joy, undeterred, "Sacred? Then why parade strength? Hollywood's full of broken heroes, admit the cracks, or it's all facade." The exchange intensifies, co-hosts pleading for calm as Keanu's voice rises slightly. "Facade? I've lived openly a grief, Joy, all of it. You're twisting pain into spectacle." Online frenzy peaks, Memes of Keanu's John Wick glare overlaid on the live feed, polls asking Team Keanu or Team Joy? With overwhelming support for him, Whoopi calls for order. But Joy fires, spectacle, this show's about views and yours included. Rage on screen, but off, bottled like fine wine, uncork it. Keanu stands slowly, his presence commanding like Neo awakening. Enough with the psychoanalysis, Joy, my life's not your punchline. The audience erupts in mixed reactions, phones recording every beat. Joy stands too, punchline, truth hurts. Keanu, fans see the saint, I see the suppressed storm. His retort sharpens, storm? You've no clue the tempests I've weathered quietly. This ambush, cheap, security edges closer, the band silent, as this fiery back and forth boils over. Keanu's zen cracking under Joy's relentless assault, the stage set for the rage to finally break free in epic fashion. And there it is, the rage erupts like a volcano long dormant. Keanu Reeves rising fully, his chair pushing back with a clatter that reverberates through the stunt studio. His voice, usually a soothing whisper, booms with raw emotion. Joy, you've crossed every line, probing my losses like they're plot points. Jennifer, Ava, my sister, they're not talking points for your ego. I've given everything to this world, a heart, soul, sweat in every role. Leah, and you reduce it to suppressed rage? Well, here's real. I'm furious at vultures like you who feast on pain for applause. The audience explodes, some cheering his stand, others shocked silent, as Joy recoils but holds ground. Vultures? I'm asking what millions think of your perfections intimidating. Rage it out, it's healthy. Whoopi stands between them. Cut. Commercial now. But Keanu's not done. Mick still hot. Healthy. Twisting tragedy isn't journalism, it's cruelty. I've chosen kindness despite hella motorcycle scars. Lonely nights, yet you poke wounds for views? I'm out. He yanks off his lavalier mic, dropping it on the table with finality, striding off stage with purposeful steps, pausing to nod at fans. Love you all, stay true. Joy calls after, run from questions. Keanu, truth chases faster. The set descends into chaos, stagehands rushing, co-hosts consoling, security guiding Keanu out as paparazzi swarm outside. Viral clips spread like wildfire, that 40-second tirade, Keanu's eyes ablaze, already edited with John Wick gunshots. Backstage, Keanu breathes deep, calling his agent. That was too much. Joy, in her chair, smirks to Whoopi, got him talking, didn't I? Ratings soar, the world debating, cathartic release or unnecessary probe? This rage, raw and real, humanizes the icon, showing the fire beneath the calm that fans adore even more. As the dust settles on what pundits dub the Reeves reckoning, the fallout cascades like aftershocks through media landscapes, forever altering perceptions of daytime TV drama. Keanu's car speeds away from the studio, flashes popping, but inside he's composing himself with meditation apps, texting friends for support. By evening, his publicist's statement drops. Keanu appreciates honest dialogue but condemns invasive tactics. Focus on the art, not the scars. It garners millions of likes, fans rallying with #StandWithKeanu vigils online. Joy, post-show, toasts with the panel, sparks fly when truths collide. He's tougher than he lets on. The View's viewership quadruples, clips analyzed on every network of Fox News calling it woke overreach, MSNBC praising Joy's boldness, celebrities weigh in. Dwayne Johnson tweets solidarity, brothers got heart, respect privacy, while Oprah reflects, echoes of my couch days, but deeper wounds. Late night hosts feast of Fallon parodying with a sad bench skit, mayors quipping, Joy Behar, making Zen masters zenless. By nightfall, Keanu's at home with his dogs, watching sunset, posting a cryptic quote, in rage, find release in peace, return. Sales for Cyber Awakening spike, theaters packed with supportive crowds. Joy blogs, Keanu raged beautifully, a proof he's human, not hologram. The event spawns think pieces on grief and fame, mental health probes, turning confrontation into conversation. Ex-partners and co-stars defend him. Keanu's gold Joy struck core. As days pass, rumors swirl of a follow-up invite, but for now, it's legend. When the gentle giant roars, the world listens, reminding us icons bleed to fade out on resilience's theme because in Hollywood's arena, every outburst is innovation in disguise.